Well, somebody requested a video, my first request, so why not just do it? This person was asking about acting school auditions. So it's basically the same everywhere, I would say. For auditioning, you need a couple of monologues. Sometimes it's 2, sometimes it's 3, sometimes it's 4. It really depends on the school. And then you would also need a song. You should pick different types of monologues. A funny one, a sad one, maybe a dramatic one. If you can speak an accent, do it. Also, each of them should have a different topic maybe. And then you need a costume for each of them. Really get to know the character you're playing and just know your lines. Some schools only have 1 round, some have 2 or 3, and usually in the first round you're going to show 2 monologues. The first one you can usually pick and the second one is picked for you. And then if you pass the first round, you go to the second round where you have to show the other 2 monologues. And then in the third round, you have to sing the song and do some group exercises and some improv. I got into my acting school back in 2022, and I go to a private school, and for those it's usually easier to get into because they need the money. If it's a public school, it's usually harder to get into because it's cheaper. The one school only takes like 12 people out of 400 or 500, and the other one takes 8, so it's really hard to get into them. And then actually being there at the school for the audition, it's nerve-wracking. It's a whole thing because you gotta be there and then everybody's there, and then sometimes you get divided into groups, sometimes you don't, sometimes you have to be stuck in a room together because the school might be small and you don't have any other places where you can go because you're not allowed to leave. And sometimes you have to wait 3 hours until it's your turn to audition. But I still applied to a couple of other acting schools last year and the year before. And I think I'm gonna try again this year. But also I think if I got in, I wouldn't go anyway. Because I want to move to LA next year. Last year, acting on the stage in front of the jury was actually pretty fun because I know how everything works. I know the process. I hate monologues so much. So much. Maybe that's why I'm so bad at it, because I hate them so much. Because you have to do everything by yourself. You have to imagine the other person being there. The senior class had their last exam on Friday, and one of them did a scene where she was talking to her grandma. To me, it just felt weird, because when I'm watching a movie or a TV show, there's usually always 2 people on screen. And then there's also the thing with the eyes. You have to look at them, but they're not there. And I have the tendency to look too far down. They're not this tiny, their eyes are up here, at least. Just a whole lot of stuff you need to do by yourself. And when you're acting with a scene partner, they have lines, you have a conversation, you can react to what they're doing, and they don't necessarily do the same thing every time, so it's different every time. If you are an actor and you want to apply to acting schools, go for it. I was gonna say it doesn't cost you money, but it does. Most schools have an audition fee.